Keep calm. Relax. And calm down. Calm all your senses. My name is Dr. Stephen Down. You are here because your disorders started to get out of control. You ceased to behave normally, and disturbing thoughts took control over you. You will undergo my original therapy. I will show you the film I created. And at the end, you will tell me what feelings you have while watching it. And if you saw anything worrying.
Rise of Insanity is a first-person psychological horror that sees you take on the role of a doctor who must uncover the truth behind his latest patient's split personality, delving deep into the dark recesses of his mind. How is this patient involved with the tragedy that befell the doctor's family? Set in 1970, the lack of understanding behind mental health issues makes for a somewhat disturbing experience. Dr. Stephen Dowell's methods have been called into question, and he faces his biggest challenge so far. Not only that, but it seems as though the good doctor harbours some secrets of his own. Red Limb Studio can be commended for their attempt to tell a deeper and more impactful story here. Rise of Insanity's tale of psychological horror is interesting, and the further you go down the rabbit hole, the better it becomes. As you uncover the truth, it certainly proves to be a well-told tale. What isn't so well done are the game's attempts to frighten. It has tense moments, but the jump scares are uninspired and ineffective. The real horror of the game comes from the notes, pictures and recordings dotted throughout the game that give clues to what may have taken place. Gameplay is super simple and mostly linear. Controlled from the first person perspective, you must explore environments that include your family home, the garden outside and a hospital. Some of these are quite imaginative and visually striking. The aim is to hunt for clues and solve the occasional puzzle. The latter is what makes this less of a walking simulator, even though there are just a handful. Mostly finding a key or working out the combination to a lock. Hardly mind-bending. They just serve as small obstacles for you to overcome to continue the story. It is very simple to play. Walk, look and interact with objects. There is very little to it, and with the basic look and visuals it probably wouldn't be worth your time if it wasn't for the story. One that does pay off in a really satisfying way. It's not a long game and can be wrapped up in about 90 minutes, but during that time you'll be fascinated about the tale of mental health and the horrors that came about from the patient the doctor was working with. A bit more polish and a bit more meat to the bones of gameplay and we would have had something really special here. It should also be worth noting, for those looking to complete the game fully and get all the achievements, Rise of Insanity has numerous bugs that involve game crashing and lost progress, making some of the achievements extremely difficult to complete.